Why do some people buy a brand new iPhone just to upgrade the storage? Let's take a look at the full process of upgrading this iPhone 14 storage. You might be tempted after watching. Checking the About section, this is a Chinese version with 128 gigabytes. The fan's request is simple, upgrade it to 512 gigabytes. The phone looks beautiful. The airtightness test passed with a green light. That means the phone is in excellent condition. The only downside is the limited storage space. Many of you are probably struggling with low storage too. A new phone is expensive, but upgrading the storage raises concerns about performance and reliability. So take a close look at this video. I'll show you the full process of upgrading this iPhone 14 to 512 gigabytes. After watching, your worries might disappear. Follow for more. Let's get back to repairs. iPhone 14 teardown starts from the back panel. You've got to see this interior. It's so clean, even cleaner than a brand new phone. Big thumbs up to this fan's phone care habits. Cover the main camera with a protective shield. Proper protection ensures nothing goes wrong. While disassembling, I must remind you, once an iPhone is opened by a third party, you can no longer receive official Apple repair service. Some people silently watch the video, but they secretly like, comment, share, and follow. These people are just the sweetest. Before removing the motherboard, we need to detach the big camera, Face ID module, and earpiece. Okay, now let's remove the motherboard. Some people silently watch the video, but they secretly like, comment, share, and follow. These people are just the sweetest. Gently disconnect the rear flex cable, and the motherboard comes right out. So neat, so perfect, no issues at all. Now we begin the main operation. Why are people worried about storage upgrades? Because it literally means operating on the motherboard. After removing this black sticker, the silver chip you see is the current 128 gigabyte storage chip. To upgrade, we'll grind this chip off and replace it with a 512 gigabytes chip. It's like a heart surgery for your phone, so it's normal to have concerns. But a skilled and experienced technician can do it beautifully. We start by removing the old chip. We use a precision machine for grinding. The benefits are obvious. First, it's more accurate and stable. The machine's accuracy goes down to micrometers, something human hands just can't match. Second, hand removal needs hot air guns, which means heat stress on the motherboard. Although heat is needed to install the new chip, heating once versus twice makes a big difference in risk. Avoiding heat is crucial for fragile parts like the motherboard. Overheating, water damage, and dropping can all be fatal. After machine grinding, the solder pads look clean and perfect. Now under the high-def microscope, we manually clean the edges around the solder pads. Apply flux, use copper wick to remove old solder, then level the pads with solder wick. Scrape off the old black adhesive. Cleaning the pads is crucial. Poor prep can lead to false soldering, which causes the screen to go black after a drop. To prevent post-upgrade issues, every detail must be carefully handled. In the end, it all comes down to your technician's skills. After cleaning, you can clearly see the results. Here's the 512 gigabytes chip the fan requested. We prep it by applying solder. Don't underestimate this tiny chip on the phone. The price difference between 128 gigabytes and 512 gigabytes is $5,000, but the chip itself only costs a few hundred yuan. Isn't that frustrating? Some people silently watch the video, but secretly like, comment, share, and follow. These people are so lovely. Apply flux to the pads, evenly spread it out. Now everything's ready. Carefully place the new chip in position. Use the heat gun until it sets. A gentle nudge confirms it's properly installed, but the board is still hot, so we cool it down with a mini fan to prevent oxidation. We seal the chip with BGA glue. Inject glue under the chip evenly. Use a ring light to harden it quickly. And just like that, this iPhone 14 is now upgraded to 512 gigabytes. Believe it or not, 512 gigabytes is the highest official capacity for iPhone 14. So anyone hoping for 1 terabyte is out of luck. Next, apply a new chip cover and shock absorbing foam. This is for both looks and safety. Can you even tell this motherboard was modified? Now enjoy this satisfying waterproof glue cleaning moment. Feel free to like if you're enjoying it. Some people quietly support with likes, comments, and shares. You are truly the best. Now we reassemble the phone. Place the upgraded motherboard back into the shell. We've done the upgrade, but we won't know if it worked until we boot it, so we stay focused. Back to this iPhone 14 with 128 gigabytes. For reference, 128 gigabytes is really tight for most users. That's why the Pro Max starts at 256 gigabytes. Big storage is the future. Apps easily take several GBs now. Storage needs are only going up. We might even see a 2 terabytes iPhone 17 this year. After removing old waterproof glue, we apply brand new iPhone 14 waterproof adhesive to restore airtightness. When storage isn't enough, upgrading is the most cost-effective solution, yet some worry it's risky. Others feel you should accept Apple's pricing. They say upgrading breaks the ecosystem. I'd love to buy a 1 terabyte iPhone 16 Pro Max too, but it's just too expensive. This fan's upgrade from 128 gigabytes to 512 gigabytes saved 2,700 yen. Newer models like iPhone 16 Pro have even crazier differences, a 5,000 yuan gap between 128 gigabytes and 1 terabyte, but a 1 terabyte chip only costs a few hundred. So it makes more sense to upgrade. You could save over 4,000 yuan. What do you think? Some people quietly support with likes, comments, and shares. You are truly the best. Finally, we screw back the security screws. Reassembly is complete. Airtightness test passes perfectly back to factory standard. That's what high standard repair should look like. After upgrade, we flash the system to write base data into the new chip. Once reactivated, the phone boots into the system, still the same iPhone 14. But now with 512 gigabytes of storage. No more low storage headaches. Upgrade complete. Lastly, we clean everything up for the customer.